What is up, YouTube? Thrift School over here, and I'm coming at you with a video on some of the best-selling PlayStation video games on eBay, Amazon. If you're at the thrift store and you see PlayStation video games, or you're at a local video game store or at a garage sale or anywhere, pawn shop, and you see this game, you need to pick it up. And I'm about to bestow upon you some amazing knowledge to find some awesome games. So let's get started. First off, guys, I want to tell you guys, I know I haven't been on here in a while on YouTube, and for a very big reason. You can see the background's a little bit different here, everything's a little bit different. I am in a new location, so I just moved. I've been moving for 2 weeks. It has been insane. I've done everything myself with my girlfriend's help. It has been insanely difficult to get everything moved, set everything up. I've not been able to put out a video, but now that I have my setup, videos will be coming extremely regularly. So remember to check out the channel because you will have videos coming almost every day. I would say almost every day, pretty much every day. So that's pretty awesome. But let's jump right into this video. So I'm on this awesome website called pricecharting.com, and we've sorted it to PlayStation 4 games, which are games that surprisingly I've been finding pretty regularly at my thrift store. But not only have I been finding these games, I've also been finding PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1. So we might hit on all of those, but I want to focus on PlayStation 4 right now. Real quick, we can go through and I can show you guys how to work this website and how to find the games that are selling extraordinarily well. So you go to pricecharting.com, go over here to PlayStation, and come down to PlayStation 4, 3, 2, 1, PSP, PS Vita, whatever you are looking for. So I sorted it from high to low. It automatically shows you by popularity, but I like to go from high to low and scroll my way down. Now you'll see a lot of just the consoles, the PlayStation 4s themselves, or a lot of collector's editions will be priced extraordinarily high. Now that's because consoles, of course, sell for more than the games, and then the collector's editions were either in very low prints or they just sell for more because they have more stuff in them. So we want to scroll down until we start to not see any of this limited edition. Now you'll really start to see that around the $40 to $50 range because these are games that have just recently come out. So let's scroll just a little bit further up until we get to the $60 range. So a game releases at $59.99 for a standard edition game. So we are trying to find games that sell for above that because that means the game is extraordinarily rare. So the first one I'm seeing here is Shadow Warrior 2. So we'll click on that and we can see there's the game right there. We can take a look at the Amazon, the price charting, and the eBay listings. So let's take a look over on Amazon, see if it's even listed on Amazon, because when you're looking at PlayStation 4 games, PlayStation Vita games, Nintendo Switch games, things like that, you're gonna come across games that were published by this other company called Limited Run Games, and they publish games that are digital only in very limited quantities. So it's tough to gauge how popular these games are just because they're in such low quantities. Yeah, they might be selling for a lot, but they're not selling very often. So right here, here's the game Shadow Warrior 2, $150 we're seeing over here on Amazon with a rank of almost 70,000 in video games. Now that's extraordinarily high. Over on Xbox, looking at 108,000 in video games. That is so high. I would never ever buy a game with a rank that high unless I'm paying $1 or $2 and I see, oh, the potential is $150. Yeah, might as well give it a shot. So what I really wanted to look over on eBay. So I really want to look to eBay to see what the game is going for. So Shadow Warrior 2. And let's see what it's actually selling for. So you could see here it is on PC, there it is on PS4 for $100 with 2 bids. So the game is selling. So let's take a look. We'll type in PS4 afterwards and see how it's actually selling. So yeah, okay. We have the bunch of random things. So let's check out completed listings. You can see one sold for $73 back on August 24th. It is September 5th, so not that long ago. One sold for 89, one sold for 100, 120, and over on Amazon it's at 150. So I think the reason why the rank is so high over on Amazon is because the game is actually valued at around 80 to 120, somewhere in that range, right? It's a big range, so of course you want to start higher and then work your way down. $150 is obviously too high. These people are shooting for the stars, and so if you ever come across this game, Shadow Warrior 2, price it, you know, between, I'd say $100 is a safe middle ground, especially on Amazon. On eBay, you're looking at about 80 to 90 bucks. But we're trying to find games that are a little more readily available in your thrift store / pawn shop. Odds are you're not going to find a limited release game in these places. So let's scroll down a little bit further. Here is a perfect example. This is a PlayStation 4 game that was very limited release. It's called Job Simulator, and you can see that GameStop actually has it for sale. So the great thing about this website is it will show you when GameStop also has it for sale. So we could click on See It, and it will load up GameStop's website. So once it loads up, it's not available, but we can get it for $44.99. Now with Power Up Card, which GameStop offers, they're not free, but they cost like $20 or $30 a year, which is not that much if you're going to be finding great deals. I could have picked this game up for $36. So we could view stores that are local to me to see if it's in stock anywhere near me. The closest one is 43 miles away. So if I want to drive 43 miles away, or if I'm close to 43 miles away, I can go there and pick it up for $36. Now, is that worth it? Well, let's take a look over on Amazon and see what it's selling for. So right now, Amazon Prime, you're looking at $92, which is obviously inflated based off of the merchant price of $74. So somebody's really not going to buy the game for $92 when they can get it for about $20 cheaper from a merchant. They'll wait the extra 2 to 4 days shipping period. So what I would price it at would be closer to $80 to maybe $85, but that's kind of pushing it. I'd say $80 is a solid price for Amazon Prime with this game. Now, I'm not saying this guy's not going to sell at 92. Odds are he probably will, especially with fourth quarter coming, Christmas coming. People are going to be buying these games for a good amount of money. So, you know, I recommend this guy kind of holding off until 90 he gets his price. It'll probably sell. So would it be worth it for me to drive the 43 miles away to go pick this game up, and after fees potentially make $25, $30? Not really. But if I were to look on my GameStop website and see that I had one that was 20 miles away, 28 miles away, 30 miles away, 34 miles away, all of these, maybe I would take the trip to hit up like an arch or like a path and hit all the GameStops, buy every single one of these, and then sell them on Amazon. Now we can also take a look over on eBay, which is a great thing about this website. You can click over on eBay and see what it's selling for over there. Now over on eBay, you can obviously sort by lowest price, and we can see what the cheapest person is selling this game for. And I don't know why it's showing 0 results, but I'll just type in Job Simulator PS4. So the lowest price is $65 and then $70. So this game is definitely not worth it for me to buy to resell over on Amazon, unless we see a best offer option right here. If I offered $50 and he took it, maybe it would be worth it, since I don't have to do any work besides paying it to get it over on eBay and then listing it right away on Amazon. I wouldn't make a lot of money, maybe 15 bucks, but it could still be worth it in the long run if you're able to get a bunch of them. So this is just a specific example. Keep an eye out for this game. It was widely released. It was in all the big box stores, but it was a very small print. So that means that just not a lot of them were made. And you can see over here on this website, pricecharting.com, they have this little graph on the side that shows what the price was going for. In 2017, 13 bucks, 18 bucks, 15 bucks, 18 bucks. Wasn't going for a lot until it hit 2018, starts to shoot up to 50 and then 60, and it's been hovering around $60 for a loose game, just game only. Once you have it brand new, it's selling for almost $100. So definitely something to look out, keep an eye out for. Now we can scroll down again. Let's take a look at one more game. I see Saturday Morning RPG, Shantae, and The Pirate's Curse. These are games that were all released through that limited run games that I talked about earlier. So you have to have a little bit of knowledge to know which games are released where and how rare they actually are. So I know those games are not going to be something that you actually find in a thrift store, more or less. Now, Steins Gate Zero. I don't know if this game was released through limited run games. I really have no idea. So we'll take a look into Amazon, and you could see that the price is only going for about $24, $30 prime. But for some reason on this website, it's showing the loose price at $68. So this is something that you're going to encounter. You can see the average price was right around that $20 mark up until July of this year, which is only a month and a half ago. And then all of a sudden it's showing 65, 67. That might be the most recent price it sold. Who really knows? But I don't know why it's actually showing the higher price. So you always want to do your research before you just say, oh, this game is a loose price right here, $68 game. I'm going to buy it and I'm going to resell it if I find it for $20. Not necessarily, because like I just showed you guys, over on Amazon it is only selling for about $20 to $30. So this isn't a game that you want to spend a lot of money on. Now, I see this a lot with my Amazon selling. We have a textbook seller right here, another textbook seller right here, Boomerang Books and Tri-State Textbooks. This person says crisp copy with a sturdy binding and light shelfware. So that's clearly talking about a book, yet they're selling a video game. Make sure if you're selling things in bulk and you have automatic, descriptions, do not do that. Always take a look, because somebody's going to read that and be like, what the heck? And will buy somebody else's because that's kind of odd and it doesn't relate to a video game. I mean, I guess it kind of could loosely. But let's move over to PlayStation 3 and take a quick look at some games, because I know some games on here that are worth some good money that you might be passing up on that are hard to find. So sometimes I talk about sports games on this channel, and not a lot of people know that sports games can be worth some good money. So here's one that is extremely rare. It's called NBA Elite 11, and this game goes for around $1,000. And the reason is because this game was finished, it was shipped off to retailers, it got horrible feedback, the game was completely broken, it was trash, and EA decided to pull the game instead of releasing it. So they told every retailer to destroy them, get rid of them, do whatever they can to make sure these do not get on the shelves. And some slipped through, some employees might have grabbed some stores might have put them out on the shelves anyways to get some money, and not many got out. So you can see right here underneath the loose price, the complete price, and the new price, this website tells you how many have sold per year. So loose, 4 have sold, complete, 1 has sold, and new, 4 have sold. So not very many games not many of these have sold. So let's take a look over on eBay and see if any have sold. So it's showing none right here, but if we type in NBA Elite 11, let's see if any have actually been sold. So we have one listed right here, case only for $10,000. Here's another case for $250, poster for $200, and that's it. So I'm not seeing any games at all. So we want to look at completed items, and we're not going to find any games here. So this is extremely rare. This is not something you're probably going to find, but keep an eye out for it. Remember NBA Elite 11. Normally you're going to see NBA 2K, NBA Live. If you ever see NBA Elite, it is worth money. It's the only one with the word Elite. So let's keep looking here, and let's find some games that you actually might find. Yeah, definitely might find. So here's a great one, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This game is just a fighting game. It's just a whatever game. GameStop is selling it for $50, or with your Elite Pro card, you could get it for $40. So you'd save $10, which is pretty nice. And now we can go take a look over on Amazon and see that this game is selling for $55. So not enough profit to be made there, but still You could make some money. Somebody's selling it for $50 new. Not really sure what's going on there. It says shipping from United Kingdom. The next new price, if we sort by new, you can see it's at $133. So maybe this is an opportunity for you to make a little bit of money here. I see this a lot, and I've tried to capitalize on this maybe 2 or 3 times, and every single time I find a game where somebody says new and it's underpriced by, you know, $50, $100, something crazy like that, it's not actually new. It's a reseal. The game is open and they're calling it new because it was never played, something stupid like that. I've run into this a couple times because I haven't done it very often because I've got burned each time I've done it. So we can see $50 new. Now let's take a look over on eBay and see what it's actually going for new. And we could see if the game is only worth $50 or if it's worth this over $100 mark. So we see right here we can sort by brand new, and it looks like it's going for, you know, definitely over $50. We want to check out the completed listings and we will find out. Not many have sold. One brand new sold for $70, another one sold for $98, another one for $70, one sold for only $55. That was a little over a month ago, or just a little under a month ago. And then another one sold for $108. So that guy had $8 shipping, so over $60. So this person isn't too far off, to be completely honest, but I'd say he could probably, especially over on Amazon, definitely squeeze out another $30 to $40 of this item at $50. Let's see how many they have in stock, and this is a great tip, guys. You click add to cart, you see they have 3 left in stock at $50. So something you could do is buy all 3 of them for $150, relist them on Amazon for Amazon Prime or something like that. List them maybe for $109.99, $104.99. Going to be slower sellers, but with 4th quarter coming up, Christmas coming up, odds are they're going to sell pretty fast, and maybe you could double your money on each one of these games. I'm not going to do it right now for the sake of the video, because I come across this a lot, to be honest, and I do buy things like this a lot. New games, sometimes you get burned on, but that seller is selling 3 of them. Odds are they're probably new, and maybe they're just clearancing them. Who knows? So let's keep looking, because I know of another game that is definitely worth it. And actually, I'll just pull up Amazon and show you guys, because this is a game that you probably will come across if you keep your eyes peeled. Now, the game is called Africa, and it's for the PlayStation 3. And it is some sort of safari game. There's a zebra on the front. You'll see the rank is 36,000. Not great, not horrible. It's gonna sell. It's just gonna take a little while. Amazon is selling it for $45 without the case, the manual, anything like that. It's disc only. The next Prime is selling it at $70 disc only, and then with the manual, you're looking at another $70. So I would say if you had the manual and everything, you could probably list it at $70, get the sale. Or if you had disc only, price it a penny below Amazon, sell it for $46. Great game to keep an eye out for, Africa with the zebra on the front. Now we could keep looking, and that's why I love you using this website. You just click, okay, there's the, you know, artwork right there. Click over on eBay, see what it's selling for. Click over on Amazon, see what it's selling for, and there's the prices, you know, $50. So definitely super helpful. We'll take a quick look over on PlayStation 2 games and then call it a wrap. You can see, oh, I know this game right here, Kuon. Now, a lot of horror games back on the PlayStation 2 are worth great money. So if you see any game that looks kind of remotely scary, keep an eye out, especially for the PlayStation 2. For some reason, they just tend to be worth some money. So $150 right here. Here's $113 with 5 bids. $300, $430, $300 with 17 watchers. So the game is definitely worth the money. Disc only, 12 watchers at $150. Just insane what this game can sell for. Now, it's not only that game. There are multiple others, especially in the horror genre. So we'll take a quick look over here, and we will sort it by price, high to low. And there's one, Rule of Rose. There it is, Rule of Rose. Perfect. So Rule of Rose is another horror game. You can see the prices are, you know, 7 bids at $182, 5 bids at $152, another horror game, scary game that's just worth the money. A game that I just recently sold right here, Hack Quarantine. You can see the eBay price is at 200, 140. I sold mine for 180. So definitely a good game to look out for. Another one that I just recently sold was another dot hack game. It's not showing up in this top area, but the hack games can be worth some good money. And there's just a whole bunch of games right here. Here's another game, Blood Will Tell. It's got kind of a scary name. I don't know if it's a horror game. It seems more like a fighting game. Here's another horror game, Haunting Ground, for the PlayStation 2. You could see that it's going for $150, $70 with one bid. So you want to keep an eye out for these scary games. Silent Hill, Resident Evil. Now these ones aren't going to be going for as much, but we could type in Resident Evil PS2 and take a look. So right here, Outbreak is only going for $8.65, but the Essentials is going for $36. Granted, it's new, so you want to make sure that you're buying the correct ones. Code Veronica is only going for $9. Outbreak File 2 is going for $14 plus $4 shipping. So these are games that you're going to find way more regularly. Of course, you're going to find these games, but you don't want to just buy every single one because you're like, oh, that game looks scary, let me buy it. Always do your research. Fast sellers, not going for as much money. Now, if you bought it for $1, you sold for $8.65. You're still making good money, right? Not great money, but you're still making money. If you found a box of 10 of these, you bought them all for $5 for the box, 50 cents a piece. Yeah, you're making good money, right? And that's how it is with almost everything. But always do your research, guys, and always keep an eye out for these games. I mean, Africa for the PS3 is a game that I've been trying to find. Sells for about that $50 range, and it sells pretty regularly, so always keep an eye out for that. Horror games for the PS2, amazing, amazing titles. For the PlayStation 4, take a look at limitedrungames.com, and you'll see the games. They'll have a whole database of their list of games that they've sold, that they are selling, that they have on pre-order, all these things, and then maybe keep an eye out for those. Odds are you're not going to find them at a thrift store right now, because this website's only been going on for a few years, and people that are buying these games are hardcore collectors. You never know, though. Parents donate games all the time, and that's how you find these valuable games in thrift stores. Due to parents, grandparents, people growing up, moving away, the games are left in a box. Parents donate it to Goodwill. Always want to do your research. You can make a few $100 off of a $3 to $5 game at your local thrift store, pawn shop, anything like that. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Again, I know I haven't been on here in a while. That's all because of this move. I've tried to put out videos, but I've just honestly been so busy. I want to try and be doing a video a day at least, so keep an eye out. Hopefully you enjoyed this content. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions, subscribe if you haven't already. This is Thrift School, signing out. See ya.